What's up, all you Minties? This is the Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition. And join me today as I talk about my top 10 essential buys or must buys or books I'm looking forward to the most or suggesting to you all the most in January of 2021. Let's take a look at this list. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, but before we do, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We put out videos every day. So kicking it off, this is just my personal opinion. Let me know what top 10 you would pick or suggest to other people. I do this every month where I go through the list and just suggest certain books that I think are must-buys, at least from in my head. Now, I did do a list last month. You may want to go back and watch it because some of those books that I recommended are now on this list, but I'm adding a whole new list of books. So kicking off the list, we're going to go with The Incredible Hulk Epic Collection, Who Will Judge the Hulk? So this has stuff in here from Roy Thomas, Archie Goodwin, Harlan Ellison, Dick Ayers, Sal Buscema, Herb Trimpe, and it collects Incredible Hulk 138 through 156 and Avengers number 88. So you have the return of the leader, you have the return of the Sandman, and it's just the best way to collect these books in chronological order, since we don't have a reprint of the Hulk, the Silver Age Omnibus yet. I don't know if we'll ever get one, but to me, this is the best way to collect these stories in chronological order, if you're into reading them, right? But if you love oversized format, well, then this next book is for you, and that is, of course, Moon Knight Omnibus Volume 1. Hell yes, I have to put this on this list. Bill Sienkiewicz, Doug Mensch, of course, and the early appearances of Moon Knight going into his ongoing series before he had an ongoing series. Hopefully this sells well enough that we'll get a Volume 2, because this doesn't cover everything. This is just the beginning, and then that will warrant a later series of Mark Spector, Moon Knight, and then the Charlie Houston stuff. It'd be just great if this stuff sells. Uncanny X-Men Omnibus Volume 3. Even though it's a new printing, I don't want anybody to miss out on this. This has my favorite story in here. God Loves, Man Kills. I go on about it. It is uncensored for all those that are wondering if they censored it like the gallery edition, and that was all Chris Claremont's choice, and I completely respect that. It has beautiful artwork by Paul Smith and also, of course, Dave Cockrum. All of this written by the man himself, Chris Claremont. You have the Wolverine miniseries in there. Oh, man, Magic miniseries. It's freaking phenomenal. So do yourself a favor and get that if you missed out on it. Batman, the Caped Crusader Volume 5. Hell yes, I had to go with one of those. Either that or Dark Knight Detective Volume 4. I'm getting both. But Caped Crusader, to me, had the better stories out of both of those. And that is the best way and the only way right now to collect Batman post-Crisis on Infinite Earths in chronological order. Cullen Bunn's Omnibus. Yes, Cullen Bunn is like one of the hardest, most underrated guys working in comics today. He's done a lot. I think he writes more than I read every month. I don't know how he does it. He's written for Marvel. He's written for Independent Comics, Image, Boom, Aftershock. He's done some stuff at DC. The man has just written everywhere, and for some reason, his name never truly blew up as well as it should have. So I am totally getting this. There's some stories in here I've not read. There's stories in here that I love, so I will definitely be getting this. If you're a fan of horror or just the horror genre, you need to check that out. Don't miss out on that book. Hopefully it'll be oversized, like the Animosity, at least one of those books. Next up on the list, 100 Bullets Omnibus Volume 1 by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso. I love this story. 100%. I love the characters. I love the mystery. I love trying to find out who was good, who was bad, who was going to survive the end of this. This series is so great to me. Now, I've seen complaints about the racial stereotypes of Hispanic or black characters, but to me, I've met people that talk like that, so I don't understand the argument for that. If the setting means that this is the way these characters talk, then I never saw a problem with that, but I completely respect the people's opinion that are bothered by that stuff. So if that kind of stuff, the stereotypes of dialogue bothers you, then you might want to skip out on this. But I really enjoyed this book. It's one of my top 10 Vertigo books all time. ASTERIX Omnibus PAPERCUTZ edition, softcover, Volume 1. I missed out on it. All my European brothers and sisters have been asking me to read this, and you all weren't wrong about Judge Dredd, so I did read that. And then a couple of years ago, I read, last year, actually, I read some of Tintin. I'm not done with that yet, but based on your all's opinion, I'm going to go in and try to get this. I think there's a hardcover edition. I'm going to try to find that if there's a hardcover edition. Of course, I'm going to recommend X of Swords, 10 of Swords. If you've not read it, do yourself a favor and pick it up. This is an oversized format. Even if you didn't like the story, you can't deny the fact that the artwork in this is freaking amazing. Just deserves to be an oversized format. So, of course, I'm recommending that. Asodora, Volume 1. One of my favorite mangaka. Of course. I've never been disappointed in anything Urasawa has done. Everything he's done is gold. From his days on Pineapple Army all the way until Sneeze, which was just released, I think, a couple of months ago. But, yeah. Asadora. I'm recommending that 100%. Haven't even read it yet. Recommending it to myself. New Teen Titans Omnibus Volume 5. Of course, this has to be on this list. Continuing the greatness that was Marv Wolfman's run on New Teen Titans. Now we're getting away from the George Perez era. And we're getting stories from Tales of the Teen Titans. So, yes. What I would give for the entire series to be collected in this format. I would love that. And that is my list. When these books come out, don't forget to check out our sponsor. CheapGraphicNovels.com, your online source for collected editions up to 50% off retail price. Cheap Graphic Novels prides itself on excellent packaging, so your stuff gets to you in excellent condition, and they have amazing customer service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And for all you Minties that are watching, if you're a first-time customer, don't forget to mention that Near Mint Condition sent you their way for a promotional credit on free shipping on your next order. Now, this is only for U.S. customers. CheapGraphicNovels.com, your source for the hottest books with deep discounts, customer service, and excellent shipping that will keep you coming back for more. Let me know what you think of my list, what you would have added, what you've never read, if you would have added the From Hell Master Edition or the Complete Darkness. I would love to know what you would have added, what you recommend to other people as far as graphic novels collected editions are for the month of January of 2021. Please don't forget to like the video and share the video if you enjoy this type of content. And that's it. Please, everybody, stay healthy, stay safe, and much love to all of you.